Yesterday, I closed a $5,000 deal in about 40 minutes. And in the second half of the call, I had some of the best objection handling that I think I've ever performed in my life. I'm going to show you how I objection handled and how after several attempts for the guy to get off the call or to delay or to I need to think about it, I handled the objections, I solved all of them, and I closed a $5,000 paid in full deal. The principles in this call are applicable to anyone, no matter if it's your offer or if you're a closer selling for somebody else. This is a true objection handling masterclass, and I'm just going to jump right into this and show you guys how to high level handle objections like a master closer. So that is our offer to you. We're going to sharpen your sword so you're good enough to make the money you need. I'm going to give you an offer so that you literally mathematically will make the money you want to make. 10K is on the low end, to be quite honest with you. I feel like you're not a 6K person. You talk to me like a 15, 20K person. You're just not in the right offer. So we're going to get you on that offer. And I mean, that's what we do, bro.
Yeah. No, I like it. A biggest thing for me, it's the visa. Like that plays a pretty big role, and you know that's a long-term effect on my life. So that's the biggest thing. And like you said, like my biggest thing, it's like finding the right opportunity. But right now, I feel like even if I look, I shouldn't do it because of the long-term visa situation, which I'll know more about April 1st.
Well, do you just want to keep making like $6,000 a month?
There's a lot of intricacies.
I think the visa thing's bullshit, and I'll tell you why. Obviously, it's your decision, bro. It's your life, but it's my job to help you.
Yeah.
I say you drop the French offer. You're obviously on 2 offers already. So
Right.
drop the French. It's $1,500. That's not high ticket. It's too cheap. What's your commission on that?
10%.
Okay, that sucks. That's like setter commission. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just very, very like straightforward.
Dude, you can talk to me straight up.
I say the visa is important. I agree. Like, yeah, obviously you probably don't want to go back to Canada. But that's not what should stop you from doing this. That's bullshit. That's a sorry reason to not make 10K a month. I say you drop the French offer. We get you on an offer that you can do part-time. How many calls a day could you take time-wise on top of your visa job?
I'd probably do on the weekends, you know, I'm pretty much available. During the week, probably about 4 or 5 hours. Like conservatively.
Okay, bro, that's a fucking ton of time.
Sure.
That's literally full time in our space. So our space, like full time, is you're taking 4 or 5 calls a day. You're not hourly. You're only taking
I'm
calls.
at like 4 or 5 hours during the week.
Okay, during the whole week.
Yeah, so about 1 hour per day.
Okay, and then on the weekends they're free. You're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so even just the weekends, bro, you could make 10K a month. Undoubtedly, and that's not like a hopeful thinking. That's like math. Like it's literally mathematical. So if the visa is the thing that is actually stopping you, and it's not like you just being scared of like, oh, it's $5,000, it's scary, which I understand. I think it's a horrible reason to keep yourself from making 10K a month. Because you drop the French offer, we just replace it with a better offer. You work on it on the weekends, boom, you're at 10K a month.
Yeah.
And you keep your visa.
Yeah. Okay. It's a decent plan.
If I were you, that's what I would do, like logistically.
Yeah.
Because we have a ton of kids that do that. Like I have guys that do 9 to 5s full time, and then they work on the weekends or they work after the 9 to 5, and they're making 10K a month from their side hustle,
Yeah. No,
because you can sit and keep making 6K a month, or you can be like, okay, this is like kind of shit. I deserve way more money, and simply just drop the shitty offer, get a better offer. Boom, you're at 10K, and you get to keep your visa, and now you can do everything you said you wanted to do.
Okay. So I would have to drop the French offer, and then obviously, and as you probably know, like people promise things all the time on the internet nowadays.
Oh, of course.
Right. So it's like
let me show you something since you're not super familiar with me.
Mm-mm.
Show you this. Because I agree, the internet is fucked nowadays, right? So I'm not gonna click on all these to watch. These are all student interviews that we have public on YouTube. Okay. So like this kid, this is the one that just moved
What's
into
up, everybody?
Cambodia. This is Mason Lloyd. He did not know what sales or business was 8 months ago. He dropped out of college in Alabama. He moved to Miami on like no money, basically like burnt the boats and was like, I'm going to fucking Miami. Fuck this. I'm not staying in Alabama.
Yeah.
I got him on an offer. Guess how much money this 19-year-old, well, he's 20 now, or he's 19, 2019. Guess how much money he made last month?
Oh, so it's 20K right there.
Well, that was 3 months ago.
Okay. I don't know, 30?
Yeah. Profit. I think he's at 30 again this month. He
Yeah.
sells a e-com. I think it's like a drop shipping coaching offer for somebody.
Yeah. Yeah,
And the interview we did was 3 months ago. So 5 months into his journey, he went from not knowing what business was to making that much money.
and is that just because of you think the opportunity, or do you think that's the
opportunity, bro? He's obviously good. Like he's good, but he's not the best I've ever seen. Like you're probably not going to be the best ever because there's so many salespeople, you know what I mean? So that 1% to the 10th percentile is a massive difference, but it's the offer and it's the way that we coach and it's the network that we have.
So
Like,
I'm essentially like, the investment it's a 5K investment
yes.
for you to place me on an offer.
Well,
like
and if you look past the skill, I think it's being naive because
oh no, of course. I mean, that's why I've invested so much money into the training.
Agree.
100%.
Yeah. But even if let's say it was just the offer, I mean, bro, you're spending $5,000 to get an offer that I am guaranteeing, which means you get your money back if it doesn't work. I'm guaranteeing that you're going to get an offer that will make you more money. Like
Yeah,
you're going 10K is easy, bro. You're not a 6K person. So I mean the decision, I think the visa thing's bullshit. So the decision comes down to, do you actually think that you're a 10K, 20K person, or do you want to keep being a 6K person? Because I have a vehicle. Obviously, we have the results. You can go look at the results. I can show you the results. That's easy.
Yeah.
But we have the piece. It's really just your decision, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I want to delay the decision.
You're the sales guy, and you're going to give me a I need to think about it decision.
Well, I need to not even think about it. See some moving pieces.
Like what?
The French offer, it's not just anybody. It's some friends that I know. They're content creators with millions of followers. But they're friends. Second, logistically, I'll have a lot of shit coming up in the next 3 weeks. But then obviously I'm doing the offer, it's not for the next month, it's after that. So I guess that's the BS one.
Yep. See, you see it yourself. That's good.
Yeah. No, man, I like to think I think a little bit more logically than most people, especially at this age.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to invest in myself. That's the main reason why I invested into Jeremy Minor in the last 12 months, about 10K. So and I feel like they've all been good investments. So I'm not scared to do that. But yeah, let me you're gonna rip me for it. But
I'm not gonna let a potential inner circle guy be a think about it person, or else you simply just won't be an inner circle guy. Because that's like my actual, it's not a naming convention, it's like my actual inner circle.
But there's 1,000 people in there.
Well, that our grandfather did. That was Closer Cartel. That's in the Discord. But the actual inner circle, you will be the first. We just changed the offer like yesterday.
And how many guys are in there, or how many guys are you guys planning? Not that it's too important. I'm just, I guess, curious. You don't even have to answer.
So we grandfathered all the old Closer Cartel. It was called Closer Cartel 3.0. It's literally the same thing. the exact same thing, but now we're guaranteeing placement because now we're vetting who gets in. Before it wasn't as strict of a vetting process because the like getting an offer was up to them. It was like,
Yeah,
hey, we'll drop some in the chat, but like you're going to go get your own offer. We're going to teach you how.
yeah,
But
yeah,
now
yeah.
that we're guaranteeing it, we're looking for people like you that are sharp, that are already in sales, and the big thing is they're ready to like, oh, I need to think about it. I like making 6K a month. Like, you know what I mean? Bro, what's the worst case that happens? You get your 5K back. It's the fucking worst case. What's the best case? You stop being poor. 6K is poverty. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. 6K is poverty,
Yeah,
right?
no,
You know that.
it's very
So
average.
the best case is you stop being poor. You get to 10K a month very, very, very fucking fast, like I'm telling you, and you stop making excuses about all these are my friend. Like, bro, I've stopped working with friends simply because it wasn't a good business decision. And if they're mad at you for wanting to go do better for yourself, they're horrible friends.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's not that shouldn't be an excuse for you either. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of do you actually one believe in yourself that you're good enough to close, and two, if I get you an offer, which I can like that, if I get you that offer, are you going to perform? Because if all that happens, brother, you're at 10K a month in the next
Okay.
like 30 days.
Are you let's wheel and deal type of guy?
What do you mean wheel and deal?
Like, let's make a deal? Like, are you willing to, I guess, neglect
No,
some?
I don't budge. Bro, my shit's the best. It's
Okay.
5K. I don't
So,
like
no, and I'm not talking cost wise. Like, what I'm thinking might be more beneficial for you,
okay,
possibly.
let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Okay, so what if you take a percentage of my earnings up
Nope.
to
Nope. You know who
what?
says that? I've heard this a million times. I've heard that exact same thing from a million people. You know who
Yeah,
says that? It's people that are scared to invest in themselves, and then they are always the worst students. They're the worst students.
yeah.
The
Like,
best students are the ones that go, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. They're scared to death, right? It's 5K. It's a good chunk of money, especially if you
yeah,
make a month. They're
yeah,
like, fuck it, let's do it. And then they go on and they crush it and they make 30K a month at 20 years old.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's off the table. Um, Let me think.
I think you're a sharp dude, bro. And I'm not telling you this to try to close you. Like genuinely, I think you're one of the sharper people that I've spoken to on a call or seen come in. Like usually they start as like, I don't even know what business is. And then we get them to 20, 30K a month. You're already at like, I'm sharp. I'm 23. You're not a kid. You're same age as me. You're mature and you're already in sales. You are the easiest person to get results for. Like
Mhm.
like anyone that I could pick that I'm like, okay, let's train these people. You're the easiest. You're already there. You just need to get out of your own way, to be quite honest.
Mhm. I want to reconvene same time next week.
There's no reconvene for me, bro. It's inner circle. I'm being so honest because bro, I don't need your 5K. I'm honestly taking this call so that I have one, yeah, I'd love to
Content.
help people. This is my community. But yeah, I
Yeah,
want I want content of taking sales calls again because
yeah.
I've not been on an offer for the last 2 years. I've been a CEO.
Uh-huh.
So this first call I've taken for Closer Cartel in like a year. Or I took one like 6 months ago as a favor to a guy because he was busy and then closed that guy. But like, I'm not telling you this to close you. I'm not telling you this because I need your 5K. Like I'm doing good on my own. But
I
for you,
believe it.
genuinely as a person, like friend, I'll call us friends, friend to friend. Like if you don't do this, I think it's the dumbest thing you could possibly decide this year. You have more potential and more progress than any of the other kids already.
Uh-huh.
You're just like kind of being a little bitch about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm very honest. I will always be very like if you get on
And
my
I
coaching
appreciate
calls
that. No,
and you
like,
ask me a question, I'll be honest.
yeah, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. How much money do you have in your bank? Is it an actual like a tight funds thing? Like how much money do you have?
Uh, 55K.
Okay, what the fuck is your problem? That's ridiculous, bro. Why did my camera turn off? Let me turn this
I
off.
don't know.
You have 55K and you're sitting here scared to spend 5 to make another 6 figures this year. That sounds ridiculous when you say it out loud.
Yeah.
Most of these kids have like 2 pennies to rub together when they get in. And they got bigger balls than you do right now, bro.
Yeah. Well, they have nothing to lose. They'll just fucking charge it back on the card.
They don't have nothing to lose. I mean, bro, if it is not what I say it is, and I won't refund you, you can just fucking charge back. I don't give a fuck.
I only have 120 days to do that.
Well, I mean, that's a long time. 120 days. Like,
4 months.
bro, for you, honestly, I would be upset. Like, if you actually put the work in, I would be upset if you're not making really good money in like 30 to 60 days.
Yeah. So walk me through the process of, okay, let's say I were to get in.
Yeah.
What would I need to do in terms of a learning perspective? And then at what point do we talk about putting me on an offer? And then walk me through that process.
So to put you on an offer, I would want you to run a mock call with a member of my team or with another student and record it. We'll watch the call. You could be good enough right now.
Mm-hmm.
You could be, obviously I've never seen you sell, but you could get in like in the next 5 minutes, you could get in, do a mock call. And I'm like, oh, he's good. Get you on an offer. Start texting people, start looking at our network. I'll even make a fucking tweet for you. I have like 50K on Twitter of info product owners that follow me. You know what I mean? That's easy. So it could be that fast. But if, let's say, you're not good enough, go through the curriculum, learn what our sales process is, like how we teach it and how we actually approach it, because it is the best for this space.
Yeah.
Literally through the curriculum, take you a couple hours of watching the videos, run some mock calls with people. I ran 2 mock calls with Kishan before this call. Because I've been out of the game for a while. So I was like, let's run a mock call. Let me get back in. And I recorded those too.
Yeah.
And now I'm sharp. I'm like, fuck, let's go. Let's close deals. I'm dialed.
Sure.
Is back. But that's it, bro. You go in, you get immediate access to everything. You get in the community, go through the curriculum, go through maybe some old coaching calls if you want. There's a coaching call today. There's a coaching call tomorrow. There's 8 a week, which means on one day there's 2. Attend the call. Be like, yo, Kishan, will you review this mock call for me? He'll review it, say you're good, boom, get on an offer. Like, that's it.
And then let's say, I'm not good enough, right away. What does the learning process look like? And I understand that you guys have the tools in place to kind of help with that.
Yeah. Well, so it's a curriculum, like a recorded library of videos. So that the analogy I always make is like, who would get more value learning from LeBron? A kindergartner or a D1 college basketball player?
D1.
Why?
He's closer, so it's more applicable.
That's literally you, bro. You're the D1 guy. I'm LeBron. You're the D1 guy. So you are already in sales. You're already making money. So for you, it's simply probably going to be a matter of just, what is this style of sales? How is it different from what I've already learned or what I know? Okay, cool. That's it. Okay, run a mock call, implement it, done. Like, that's it.
Okay. Send me the link. Can you put a caveat, 24-hour refund allowed? I'll pay now, and I just want to talk with my buddy to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, here, I have the link here. I think let me see. We have a new, where's this fucking link? Do you not have your card on you?
Of course not.
Wait, you don't keep your credit cards on you? So that's it, guys. You can see, obviously, there were several attempts of him trying to get off the call or bring up different objections. There was a money objection, a fear objection, not a good time objection with the visa thing. Like, basically everything in the book came out during this call. And it got to the point where I straight up told the guy, hey, you're kind of being a big weenie right now, and this is why. And then I didn't just come up with some like tactical cool sentence to handle the objection. I showed him a path forward. I showed him a way forward. I showed him an alternative perspective to the one that he saw. Because like all calls, people have limiting beliefs, they have fear, and it's your job as a closer, and especially a good closer, to help people get over those fears, get over those limiting beliefs, and actually invest in themselves to make big things happen. I believed in my offer. I believed in my product so much that I had an obligation to get this guy into it, especially Martin. I told Martin, I said, hey, I'm going to put this on YouTube and everyone's going to see you get into the program. And then here in 2 months, you're going to be a massive case study and everyone's going to see your progress and your success. Now, Martin is going to crush it, and you guys are going to see, I'm going to document on our YouTube channel his progress over the next couple of months. But this is how you handle objections the right way at a very, very high level. So if you guys want sales training, click the link in the description. I'd love to help you out, and I'll see you on the next video.